Yeah. All right, I want to get to North Korea. President Trump will meet Kim Jong Un. No word on when or exactly where. But CIA Chief Mike Pompeo, he's confirmed the following terms of the meeting. That's Kim, he can't conduct nuclear testing. He has to let us perform our military exercises on the peninsula. And he's got to leave the door open for denuclearization talks. Here's the CIA chief, roll tape.
Never before have we had the North Koreans in a position where their economy was at such risk and where their leadership was under such pressure that they would begin conversations on the terms that Kim Jong Un has conceded to at this point.
Joining us now, the author of Defeating Jihad and Fox News national security strategist Sebastian Gorka. Sebastian, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Barney. I like the intro you gave me in the last section, national security guy. I want that on my chyron.
Is that okay?
That's good.
That's what you are, isn't it?
Right. It'll do. It'll do.
A lot of people say that we kind of gave the store away just by agreeing to meet. We didn't get anything in return. What's your reading?
Totally bogus. I mean, look, let's be pragmatic. The president is the ultimate pragmatist. What are the different scenarios that we could have followed? We could have continued the last 25 years, which is an escalation of the situation. They get more nuclear capability, they get more ballistic missiles, or we could have gone to war with North Korea. And then there's this third option, where for the first time in 65 years, the regime, which is being squeezed the hardest it's ever been, is going to sit down with an American president. I think of the three options, this has to be the very, very best choice.
Do you think it's possible, get the big picture possibility here, that we will end up with denuclearized North Korea, American troops completely out of South Korea, and no American nukes in South Korea? That's a big picture deal. Is it possible?
Look, predicting the future is a mug's game because nobody ever gets tested upon their predictions, you know, a year down the road. Nobody asks them, oh, do you remember what you said? So, look, the situation is the following. The two preconditions that are non-negotiable have already been agreed to. No more illegal nuclear warhead detonation testing and no more ballistic missile launches. That by itself is a massive win. Nevertheless, we are realists and we understand North Korea is a Stalinist dictatorship. And what do dictatorships do? They lie. From 1938 with Munich and the Third Reich, right up to the Cold War, to Khrushchev, they lie. So as Reagan said, trust, but verify.
What is this meeting and other developments that the president's involved in around the world, what does it say about America's role in the world now versus America's role in the world under President Obama?
How long have you got? I summarized it in a piece in The Hill on Saturday, where everybody needs to understand, our friends, our allies, and the bad guys need to understand. Do you remember that plastic switch that Hillary gave to Lavrov, that reset switch, the fake reset? Well, what the president is doing right now is a real reset, but it's a global one. With the steel tariffs, with the aluminum tariffs, he's saying, look, the pitch is queered, it's not flat, it's not level, whether it's trade, whether it's international regimes, and we're going to correct it in America's favor while supporting our friends and our partners, whether it's South Korea, whether it's Japan, whether it's Poland, whether it's Israel. It's a global reset, and the sooner people understand that, the better, Stuart.
All right, Sebastian Gorka, thanks very much for joining us. We'll see you again real soon, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, Stu.
All right.